Amanda from TerraCycle here. Today we're going to be upgrading this TerraTrike Neckrest to our Finer Recliner Neckrest. So we have our two 5mm wrenches, a 4mm wrench. The parts that are going to come with your kit are the unthreaded and threaded half of the adapter, the M6x35 bolt with the locking washer go with these. We have our two cat-eye clamps with their bolts, and obviously our lovely Finer Recliner Neckrest with the cover on it. Once you have your TerraTrike up on your TrikeTite workstand, it'll look something like this. I'm not very tall, and so I'm going to make a few adjustments to make this more accessible for me to work on. I have two M5 wrenches, and that allows me to loosen the top pivot point here. So after I loosen the collar and the bottom pivot point, that brings it a lot closer and makes it easier for me to reach all of the parts. You'll need both of your 5mm wrenches to remove the old neckrest cushion. Once you fit them both in, just loosen slowly. You will have some bolts and washers that will come loose when you're doing this. So if you want to save those for a later date, just take your time so that they don't go scattering everywhere. This is what it's going to look like once all of those parts are removed. I have the old hardware here and the old cushion. We won't need any of these going forward. While we start the install of the adapter, I'm going to make sure to get a good coating of Loctite on the end of my bolt. It doesn't need a big glob. A little goes a long way, but I like to make sure that it's well distributed. I find it's easiest to place the bolt when I put it on my wrench first. I'll take the unthreaded end of the adapter and fit the bolt through. I'm going to bring that over to the side of the neckrest that has the indentation on it. I'm going to fit my bolt through there, and then I can start screwing on the threaded end just by hand. Once it's pretty close to snug, I like to align the icons, make it nice and beautiful, and then I'm going to tighten using my wrench. Once that's snug, you can feel that it's firm in the upright of the neckrest mount. Next, we're going to install our Finer Recliner Neckrest using our two cat-eye clamps. These are an HP5 size, which is the 7/8 size. I already have my bolts inserted into my clamps. I find that that's easier than inserting them after they're already on the adapter. And they also have blue Loctite on the end. I'm going to put one clamp on either side of the adapter and get them around 3 inches apart and centered on the mount. This is something that we're going to dry fit and then adjust for our comfort later. So as long as it fits into the back of our neckrest plate, you don't have to worry about getting too exact on the positioning because we're going to do that once we are fitting it to our own comfort. These are going to go in the back of the neckrest plate. I like to put my wrench in first and then locate it into the back of the plate so that I don't drop anything. There's one that's lightly fitted, and then this one can be adjusted to fit the second thread. Once again, I'm just going to get it far enough in that it doesn't fall out, and then we're going to start our fit. Now, nothing's going to fall off, but it's still adjustable. Using my 5mm wrenches, I'm going to approximate the fit of my neckrest. You might find that you need to also adjust the vertical fit since this is a different shape than the original neckrest. That can be done with a 4mm wrench. I can loosen this collar to adjust the vertical fit. And then the rest of the adjustments are done with a 5mm wrench. And just like when we were loosening it, this pivot point takes two 5mm wrenches to tighten. When all of these parts are tightened, the last thing to adjust is the angle. At this point, it's very helpful to have a second pair of hands so that you can sit in the seat and have it adjusted to your comfort. So you want to get into your natural riding position. Make sure you can reach your controls and your pedals. The fit is going to cup the back of your neck. So if you lean back, is that comfortable there? We'll tighten this. We'll make sure the angle is comfortable here. And without applying too much pressure back, we'll tighten the bolts in both of our cat-eye clamps. Once it's tight, you'll see that there's no gap between the spacer and the back of the neck rest. Make sure you're adjusting your neck rest wearing your usual riding gear. Different headgear will impact the fit of your neck rest. Well done! You did a great job installing your Finer Recliner adapter for your TerraTrike.